Talking Point platform. TTPTV. Oh yeah. Unale we pledge with love and loyalty to we sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as well on for tomorrow. Now we go make salute.
Good morning and welcome again to the Talking Points platform. Today again we there as always for look at issues where they affect we in Sierra Leone, whether it's the human story or otherwise. This now your usual program, the morning Shukublai, where they come to you from the Talking Points platform. If you join me for the very first time, this now the Talking Points platform, a platform where they bring you news, issues, and everything where they trend at Sierra Leone, and make sure say then discuss them and bring out the pros and cons to them stories and they. As always, we parable for today say that hope we parable for today say the real parable for today say where rope not fit na fall in neck, na I make them turn na in foot. The parable again say where rope not fit na fall in neck, na I make them turn na in foot. Today na Friday, and as always on Fridays, we can review all of the things them, all of the stories that we discuss across this week. So therefore, today again, we then have for review all of them stories, then continue for remind those who are responsible or those who get attachment to their stories, and they will be discussed. Unfortunately, today we not get famous with we due to unavoidable reason in order with we today. But in the subsequent programs, it go join we pretty soon. With me, I get, as always, the ever-present Mr. Julius Mustafa Hadi. Mr. Hadi, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Barry. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I welcome you all to the Morning Shukublai Talking Points platform. And I believe today we will get also another quality time on the issues that we can discuss. Even though we don't discuss them in the previous days, but today now just a kind of review. So I hope we go enjoy this moment as of today. Thank you, Mr. Barry.
Okay, thank you very much. You're looking absolutely dashing this morning. I think say that few days you look prepared the Africana for me.
I didn't have my village.
Now so you look like. Okay, we go take a quick break. When we come back, we dive into the issues them straight forward.
Platform for news every day now we country alone. For education, entertainment, political affairs, TTPTV. We got enough Tanga one inside Sierra Leone, like a big country. We breeze not a shit.
Indeed, with Sinap Tanga one, like big quantity, we breeze not a shake. As always, we can review before we delve into the issue. But if you join me for the very first time, this is the Talking Points platform. And you can go subscribe our YouTube channel when at TTP Loans, or you like the Facebook page Talking Points platform, so that anytime we discuss issues or programs where one come up, it is obvious that you will get reminder. And we will continue for reminder for share. We know say we family and the community and I can share. We want let other people benefit, and other people will only benefit when you share. So we'll continue for us to share, go subscribe, and join the conversation as always. So Mr. Julius, we dey go straight for review the newspapers. Let me look at this one quickly. This one the Open Space newspaper, and e say the big banner headline read SLPAGM and team please over arrival of Mercy ship. Another headline, information minister guns for a digital NASID. And the big banner headline say World Bank envoy reposes confidence in Labour minister. Then you also get another story wey say NRA embarks on digital identity. And of course, you get NASID hosts West African College of Surgeons. These na the stories that we dey inside the Open Space newspaper. If you want to know details, then they inside the Open Space newspaper. We go to the next paper where Mr. Adam go look for it.
Well, this na the AOCO. No, this na the old newspaper, OWL newspaper. I hope say I dey see well. Mr. Barry?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. On this newspaper, the banner headline reads, "Shameful, ECSL refuses financial audit from audit service." And another story where follows, UBA acting managing director and CEO meets across section of TEF alumni. The other story that follows reads, "Mercy ship returns to Sierra Leone." Then another one says, "Sierra Leone Car Dealers Association pays courtesy visits to Tabitha Pulaku International Sierra Leone chapter." Then another stories on this same newspaper read, ECSL returns 11,000 borrowed ballot boxes to Guinea. These are the stories that we find on this newspaper. If you want to know more about these stories, therefore, go open the newspaper, you will see details of the stories there.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll move on to the next one. We now the Independent Observers. The Independent Observer carry big banner headline we say ECSL return 11,000 ballot boxes to Guinea. I think this is one story where a lot of newspaper carry today.
Exactly.
ACC hand over 4 motorbike recovered from former councillors to the Kono District Council. Law engages SWAT on post-surgical care and treatment. All of them story are then at the Independent Observers newspaper. We go move on to the next one.
This is now the Salon Compass newspaper. Salon Compass newspaper, the banner headline reads, "Crimes against humanity. Bio and Co may be arraigned." Yeah, arraigned. Then on top of the newspaper, Compass newspaper reads, "Jagaban boosts APC elected officials." Then another story on this same Compass newspaper, the surveys and lands director in hot water. Survey and Lands Director in hot water. These are some of the stories that we go find today. Now the Compass newspaper, Saloon Compass newspaper. If you want to know more of them stories there, that for open, and you go see details of them stories there.
Okay, we're moving forward with the next paper where we get the program today. The AZ newspaper, the game changer. They carry one big banner headline we say we have what it takes to restore Sierra Leone lost glory. President Bio tells deputy ministers. Other headline them the AZ newspaper reads RSLAF remain loyal to the constitutional authority. Deputy Minister of Defense maintained 155 Sierra Leonean students receive China's scholarship award. Sierra Leonean women decry Dr. Idris Lahai. And the other story, SLPA welcome massive ship delegation. These are all stories that we go find the AZ newspaper, and you have to want for no more. All of them story are the AZ newspaper. We go move to the very last newspaper we get for today.
This the premier newspaper, independence, fairness, objectivity. Inside the premier newspaper today, the banner headline reads, Kanike community, 3 toilets serve over 4,000 residents. And on this same newspaper, we get other stories them that follows. Sierra Leone Commercial Bank staff remanded on allegations of theft. Then another one that follows, President welcomes visit of Mercy ship. Then on this same premier newspaper, we get MBSSE bids farewell, that Ministry of Basic Science Education bids farewell to World Bank education specialist. Then on this same newspaper, we also see social service officer testifies in case of house breaking. On this same newspaper, we see another story, Health Ministry to distribute 5,345,236 mosquito nets. On this same newspaper, the other story we follow say how slave trade gave birth to the country of Sierra Leone. These are some of the stories that we go find at the premier newspaper for today. If you want to know more details for opening newspaper, you will see details of them stories there.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Adin, for helping for review the newspapers and today. We discussed quite a lot of issues this week, quite a lot of very, very important and trending issues. I don't know, waiting you pick, waiting actually catch your attention, or waiting which story they are closer to your heart and the stories that we'll discuss this week. Which one actually they very close to your heart, and you go pretty much one for just review a little bit.
First of all the stories are actually then quite interesting and very important for review. But however, as you say, one of the stories that we actually I think say is very important for we look into it, and then it needs more attention. Now, one of the stories that we discussed on Monday that talks about you get me?
Yes, yeah, we are sorry for that glitch. Yes, we get you, sir.
As I be say, one of the stories that actually touched me at where I really want for calling attention, Sierra Leonean government attention more into now the story we talk on Monday that says lecturers threaten strike actions. For me, if we look into that story, I think saying a very important issue where the Ministry of Education actually need for look into, because from the story where we actually say on that day, on Monday, the lecturers they try for call on the attention of the Ministry of Education in relation to the quota, in relation to the salary, looking at the economic system and the country, in all balance, in actually balance, looking at their own salary and the economic system. And most of the lecturers, as we say that day, even though I not be there for the program, but as you guys actually deliberate on it, the salary scale of the lecturers and they not actually collate or equal to the economic system. And most of the lecturers, as I say, they get a family, they get
I think Mr. Julius, every other sector will tell you say the salary that we themselves they receive not commensurate to the
yeah, it's true,
economic situation as
but
Sierra Leone. So I don't think that lecturers they may look.
no, exactly like what you say, every other sector will actually bring their own issue at the same problem. But looking at that story, it's like it is a promise made from the Ministry of Education that them go give them 100% balance like in their salary. So it's like a promise. And since that they make the promise to the lecturers, they have to fulfill it. You self no go tell well, somebody promise you, then the person not fulfill her. How you go feel, Mr. Barry? When you don't
Well,
hope say,
I'm quite sure the Ministry of Tertiary Education will actually don't come across that story. But most importantly, I think the academic staff association will don't put them case to the Ministry of Tertiary Education,
yeah,
and I'm sure the new minister, because we get a new minister and that ministry, now woman, and we know how when it comes to woman, they will now compassionate they are. I think those we know that woman they over the period don't say na woman we na disciplinarian and somebody we education they very close to an art, and of course this government pride itself by education. In fact, the flagship program na education they've spent well quite a lot in education, and so I am sure they're not one for this situation outside as college they open all other colleges, tertiary institutions, polytechnics, and then begins the lecturers begin strike. So I'm sure the ministry will run get an engagement with the lecturers for see how then will settle this amicably. I am
yeah, I
sure of
hope
that.
so. I hope so because it will not be tell well that students will expect say universities will open very soon. Then unfortunately, then the government announce it for make university open. Then go, lecturers are not around. It not tell well. We all know. We follow the stories that way happened in Nigeria few years ago. I think 2 years back, where the lecturers strike almost a year, no university due to salary. So we no wish for me that happen now we country. Because if that happen, the students then go suffer, graduation no go happen, education no dey continue, and we dey expect say every year students a set number of students for graduate. But if the lecturers then decide now say they no dey go, then they strike, students then they suffer. So as you say, no, I just hope say the Minister of Education, the new Minister of Education, will actually go into dialogue with them and see solutions how for help them out and attend to their cries.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Hardin. This is now one story we discussed in depth in one of the programs the morning Shukubla this morning, and I'm quite sure governments and all those very responsible will don't start this very important engagement, because education the priority of this government and the flagship program. And like as I say, I am quite sure they're not going to foresee a situation of that. We also discussed very important stories. Then I think one way I'm very close to me at now the issue of ECSL and the payment of ad hoc staffs. You know, now one story I don't dey follow with keen interest. You know, of course, we been see the amount of time wasting wey happen, the amount of frustration wey e cause to them and how we work and work from June, and we are talking about almost the end of August now, and up till now, they're not paid it. But um, over the period, this last few weeks, we've been seeing CSL collaborate with UNDP for do a verification with regards to ad hoc staff here, and I am sure the verification they go on. Even though
And
yesterday I get
I think so today is the last day, the
okay, today is the
26th.
last day.
No, yeah, the
Okay,
26th. No, the
today is the
25th.
25th. Today is the
25th.
25th.
Okay. Okay,
Okay,
tomorrow.
okay. I think tomorrow is the like as I say the verification they go on, but there are few challenges. Of course, yesterday somebody we take part in the verification. They tell me about the challenges we then face. It is quite difficult. We know it is quite difficult, but like we've been always doing at this program, we be encourage all of them one day we be work. Say this now on our money, on be no work for them. If them call for go verify, on go verify. The only way we will lay claim or the only way we will continue for call them out. Now if that una set play on our own part. If they don't say that they collaborate with the UNDP, we will call upon them, even though quite a lot been expressed and dissatisfaction. Of course, we see video. In fact, we see one video from, I think it was from Thailand, where youth them, we woke, both men and women, and come out say they're not they attend this verification until they pay them. For them, they are tired, they are frustrated, and they want for lay ECSL pay them. We see them get placards, them, and they show them all over. The video been there all over, and I'm quite sure a lot of reviewers them they see that video they because now the video will be there all over on social media. So but we been continue for encourage the one the way they work. You know, in fact they are threats to for strike action and all. We been say we not think say that I mean the right step because we get other people who can hijack and turn on the you know, we don't want for see a situation of that. So we been encourage and staff them say we are gonna go participate in this verification exercise and they say after the verification 7 days on our money go don reflect and through a code where they go send through Okel commercial bank and all. And we been promise una say we go follow that story there. And we not let palm we dey quite follow the story tomorrow like we hear it from Mr. Harding at the last day of the verification and we go make sure say we send a team at the different verification centers then and try for talk to one or two people and see waiting and think of the verification process and how them waiting and make of the verification process and and we go come here again and probably discuss if there is any other thing they for discuss with regards to this issue. I don't know what you make of that, Mr. Hadi.
Yeah, just for add to what you say, now just encouragement more to the workers and because it's very frustrating, man, like Mr. Barry, very, very frustrating because imagine from June to date, they're not able to pay them workers there. It's very frustrating. But as you say no more, we will continue for encouragement. May just do the necessary because they don't work for the money, so they have to be paid for it. So if they don't call for this verification, may just bear and go. If you there among those who actually decide not for go, we encourage you, as Mr. Barry said, we encourage you tomorrow is the last day, go and do the verification. And we hope and pray say just after the verification, on our payments go come as ECSL promise, as ECSL stated clearly say just after the verification, then go pay una. So we know go
I say 7 days, not later than 7 days.
7 days. So you see, so we don't go on hearing news again after the verification say some names say don't disappear. So when I come back for no, we not go happy for that, and we pray say such not go happen again. And because it actually not easy, very, very frustrating, very frustrating. Because as we said the last time, then people and they don't go into business agreements. Say they don't give them names them, they don't give them numbers them right from the beginning. But it's kind of unfortunately as time goes away, ready for people and say no, una come back for verification, una come back for this, una come back. Even then, he give a number first, so una call this number. From there, we go attend to that. Then number and then not be the work. Okay, then change the strategy again, then bring this verification. So hopefully this verification will be a solution to the problem. We just hope. So
Okay.
if you're there among those who not go for the verification tomorrow, I think is the last day. So please, therefore, go out and do. You don't work for your money, so you need to be paid. Please.
Okay, so we dey join word with Mr. Harding for ask una if you bin know say you work and you no verify it tomorrow, then say na the last day for the verification across the country. Do ya na for go and go verify so that you go receive the money wey you bin work for. We want actually let them pay people and this money. And I'm quite sure the promises the way them not make them go pull so 7 days is not long. Now 1 week, let we go verify. When once we verify, then we get a claim. You know, any other thing we come out, fire this program, this platform, a platform where they talk on issues where probably the mainstream media go share away for discuss. But for we now, we go come here and discuss all of that because these are human stories, these are stories them where they affect the people in Sierra Leone. And for we are concerned and we want to discuss them and bring them to the fore. We go move on. On the positive side, we also discuss the arrival of Mercy ship. Mercy ship now one humanitarian ship we always can Sierra Leone for come render services free. Then they do surgery and quite a lot of things. And we don't see again this year. The ship don't come. In fact, they say this now the largest contingent. This now the biggest ship as far as Mercy ship concerned. We don't dock at the shores of Sierra Leone. So it was positive, like we've been saying at this program. It's quite exciting. It's a big news for Sierra Leone, and you see say quite a lot of newspapers and carry the story. And I think it was yesterday or so we see the president of Sierra Leone, His Excellency President Julius Marabio, and of course go do the formal opening. And we also see they say the registration will be about 5,000 people register, and when they do the whole thing, then we get for end up for stay, then go render services to over 2,000. So that's a huge number. That's very huge. And so we say this is a very positive news. This is the one way we for celebrate. This is the one way we for grab with both hands. Of course, this is not the very first time March ship they can Sierra Leone. This is not the very first time March ship done the can, but it is exciting for every time when they can Sierra Leone. A lot of Sierra Leoneans them for benefits. You get elements, you get surgeries, and we probably we get the medical personnel and how we qualify, we get the way how it's all, we get the knowledge. But because probably we don't get the required tools, we don't get the required facilities, it is obvious that a lot of people when they go for seek medical attention in Ghana or other places, and it may cost them quite a lot. Quite a lot. In fact, some people will go even to India and they cost them huge chunk of money. It means so difficult for a lot of Sierra Leoneans, you know. I think the arrival of Mercy ship will go well in that direction. And I also learned that they not only come for camp render services, but they will train local medical individuals, and they collaborate with the Chinese hospital and others. And most importantly, they say they will help for set up a school of dentistry, which is quite huge, which is very important. You know, and this is huge. This is a big news. This is now one way we for grab with both hands, and this is now one way we are excited about. We actually they look forward to dentistry. And Mr. Harding, they are staying for 10 months or so. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know.
10
What
months.
do you make of this? What do you make of this?
Just like wait till you continue from what you know what you just don't say. Now your opportunity for we Sierra Leoneans and a very great opportunity. As we all know, one of we problems they face in salon are medical problems. Our hospitals, though we get so many number of hospitals there across the country, but they are not well equipped. If you talks about the things that we actually hospital able forget. And Mr. Barry, as you likely said, there are some issues and health issues that we can get at this country. We hospital and able to solve them. Unless you can travel with you go Ghana or you go Indian, where you go find solution to some of their health issues then they. But now, if this opportunity don't come for we, massive ship don't come for we, so we just encourage me Sierra Leoneans and grab this opportunity, make very good use of them, and actually give them complain them problems then, because I believe say even though not 100% everything they go solve, but at least to some extent they will must find a solution to the health issue. As we all don't receive testimonies of people who don't attend to mastership in the previous years, where they come out now, they move freely, then body well. So now opportunity for Sierra Leoneans actually we need for take this opportunity. As you also say, this time around, they come for solve medical problem, sickness them, but they also come for train Sierra Leoneans them, doctors them, so that they go also be qualified in some areas they will not qualify. So it's also an opportunity. It's a great opportunity for we, man, like this year mastership really come for Salon. And yesterday, before I actually take a move to the province I do so right now, I be get an opportunity for visit one of my close friend where they work, they win a doctor where they recruit and they assist there in one of the labs. He get for take me there. So I get an opportunity for tour some places there. And I will tell you, Mr. Barry, the place very, very nice. This is one of the best ship, massive ship so far we don't come, where really gets a lot of facilities. But until yesterday I not go there on duty, or I not go there for TTP. But I believe as we promised on the last time, we go actually find a day, because in there for the next 10 months, we'll actually find a week, a whole week or a day for we make a tour with the media, so that we go show people actually the reality of this massive ship, how equipped they are, how prepared they are for Sierra Leoneans there. So an opportunity for we. So please, Sierra Leone, I'm going to take this opportunity, make we hold on with good and good heart and do the necessary. For those that we receive the training, please, una pay attention. So at the end of the day, una will come out and serve the nation, serve Sierra Leoneans there.
Okay, as always, thank you very much. Like Mr. Julius said, I think it's important that we bring people to the fore, and of course we will. We go find a day we go, of course, take a tour within the confine of the ship, and most importantly, talk to volunteers and talk to those very responsible. I think we've also underscore the fact that this is free. This is completely free. As long as you go through the registration process, your name is there, it is free. And most importantly, again, they also establish what they call a safe space, or a resting space.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. They collaborate with hospital, and also those who get very critical conditions will be admitted at the Macaulay Hospital.
Exactly, yeah, that's true.
Say the ship ready for doing surgery, and after post surgery again, you go candidate for let them look out for you until you get better. I think this is huge. This is quite huge, and like you say, we go look quite fortunate for you. You've gone down there and you've seen few. We said we will try all possible means. I am sure Primata and others would quite possible. We go look at how we go now the massive ship and of course talk to volunteers, talk to those very responsible, and the rest assured we go bring them to una so that una self will see waiting and waiting and they do. Mr. Julius, we go come look at we go get a short break. Then when we come back, we go look at a few messages. Then we can discuss other stories.
Just one platform for news every day in our countries alone. For education, entertainment, political affairs, TV. We got enough Tanga one inside Sierra Leone, like a big quantity. We breeze not a shit.
Okay, good morning again. Welcome again to the Talking Points platform. This is our usual program, the Morning Shukublai, where they come to you every weekday from Monday to Friday. And of course, we usual host. When our Femata not with me today on unavoidably and a struggle with in health. And on behalf of the platform, we want for wish speedy recovery. And if Fema try joke so that you can join me again, let me continue the conversation. We know if you continue for sick, we go to in as well WhatsApp. We don't have to go to in. So on behalf of the platform, we wish you the very best, and we hope say you will get well really soon. So Mr. Julius, we go read some few comments, then we go back to discussing the issues. This one they come up from Zainu Job George. He say I'm watching live from Senegal. Zainu Job George, thank you very very much. We know say this platform, my platform where they go far and wide, right across the world. Of course, we get people already watch we right across the world. And thank you for watching me from Senegal and joining the conversation. Thank you very much, Zainu Jacob George. Continue for watching, continue for share to the Sierra Leonean contingent of population within Senegal, so that then also will keep up to date to waiting they happen in Sierra Leone and all. We go move forward to another one. We come up from I Love Kamara. He said, thank you, TTP. I Love Kamara, thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. We deeply appreciate Una. And we go move on to the other one. We say, come up from Abubakar Kamara. Good morning, TTP. Abubakar Kamara, and one of we always individual we locked on to Talking Points platform, whether it's the morning Shukubla, the Mr. Komon-Tok, and pretty much all of the programs there. Abubakar Kamara, we want to say we appreciate the presence in this platform and all. So these are the few comments them we go take we go straight to the other very important issues that we've been discussed this week and see. Another issue again we've been discussed this week, Mr. Julius, with regards pharmacy board. You know, Sierra Leone, a place where, if you look at, in fact, not like I've been saying at the program, I say not to even Sierra Leone alone. The issue of drugs peddling, the issue of counterfeit drugs, the issue of people they sell drugs without prescription all over the place. Now one way, now one problem where we don't grapple with Sierra Leone, and I think now one way some other West African countries they also grapple with, you know. So we've been discussed them extensively. In fact, we even make some recommendations with regards the way forward, because we all know this is an open secret. This is not so issue where you know, over the period we don't see them. In fact, they don't go to a point that we get a lot of people who in fact don't take the train to Boston, or if you load now bus from the eastern part to from Calbaton or otherwise for Gonatong, you will come for realize you will meet one or two people inside the bus to sell medicine, whether they are qualified or not. Well, then they sell, then they make prescription, and they tell people how to take this medicine, and they tell you a lot about the medicine. And it's quite unfortunate we get a population as Sierra Leone. I'm not going to say gullible, but well, everybody they look at for the easy side, and everybody they look out for probably cheap and all. We are easily convinced, you know. So this is now one problem we don't need to grapple with, you know. So now one thing where we've been discussing at this program, we talk about quite extensively, you know. Even though there are lots of issues with the one doctor from pharmacy, but they say they lost them in Sierra Leone, particularly the act we get for do with pharmacy board and drugs. And now one way it thinks say them for review, because most often they can arrest some of them drug peddlers there and be fined, not even commensurate to and with the drugs peddlers they do. So there were quite a lot of things we come out from that discussion. I don't know if you get anything for saying that's that before we move forward.
Okay, just like what you say no more, when you come to the issue of drugs, then drugs trafficking or drugs abuse or illegal drug selling, not only issue of Sierra Leone, is an issue of Africa per se. We don't get so many news them out there for the previous time over CNN, BBC. We dey say it's also drugs don't kill a whole family, and it don happen several times in Nigeria where we dey say so drugs, so family take her in the morning they just see the all die inside house. So it's not only a problem of Sierra Leone, it is a problem of Africa, as you say. But we no go focus more on Africa, we go focus more on Sierra Leone because this na we own country. And na here we for find solution for. Because if no go get a solution for that na we own country, we go continue for suffer the problem. We go continue for suffer the issue of illegal drugs. As one of the senior regulating officer, where Dr. Mansare actually say, is that now a issue where actually they happen na Salo. We say we get so plenty numbers of sellers them, illegal sellers them, where they sell drugs at the streets of Freetown to people them. We get boku people they sell drugs in Freetown, Sierra Leone per se, where they not get a license, where they not get a confirmation from the pharmacy board. So as Dr. Mansare said, some of them people are really need to be arrested and face a huge punishment. A punishment that at the end of the day, where they don't face her, they no go come again as street and sell without a license. So now a problem.
But Mr. Julius, I want to take you back, and I think in the discussion we've been talking about that, we've been saying, I think in the good doctor said they mentioned the fact say where they cannot punish them, then they come back and can
Yes,
continue to
yes,
talk.
Dr. Mansare said so.
I don't think say punishment will solve this. Like as I say, it's not new. It has been going on for God
No,
knows
it's
how long.
what I said about
So
punishment, also like what I say punishment like inflicting pain on the victims. But as Dr. Mansare said, not only for find them, because if they find them, they put money and pay. But there should be another way for make they actually feel the punish the crime. Because if we continue for find them, they will continue for pay, and after they will come back in the street and sell without license.
so it boils down to the laws, right? It boils down
Yes,
to the laws. I think we need a review of that particular act. You know.
exactly, exactly.
I think me on a personal look, me thinks as much as people should be punished for going against the law and all, but I don't think going forward with regard to this issue, the punishments don't help in that direction. So I think me think there should be another strategy. And then
No,
people here will
yeah,
tell you say it is quite challenging. Some of them are there and they survive, and then they sell. So and in fact, like he mentioned pharmacies them, big pharmacies in this country we get license for sell, like he mentioned, say they're an agent of this pharmacy. But the question will be, is pharmacy board aware of the existence of the agency? I'm sure those are the questions. You know, so if
yeah,
pharmacy board not aware, like we maybe saying at the last program, I think it's important that pharmacy board engage then pharmacy owners there. That if you want forget the agency for the go advertise in medicine or sell on medicine then inside bus na the street, can we find a way? Can we find a way forward? Can we have them? Can we have few of them so that we could train them? You know, on issue of selling, particularly over the counter drugs. Not all drugs. Let me be clear for the records. Not all.
yeah,
Of
yeah.
course, you can sell it without prescription. You know, you just can't say because if you're not getting required qualification for prescribe for person, I think and it will cause quite a lot of issue. We see in Gambia, for example, people buy medicine when I cough syrup for picking them. What's happen? A lot of picking them in take and close to over 50. They get for suffer some serious issues of respiratory issues and all. And at the end of the day, over 50 we get for that. You know, tragically they
Imagine.
lost them, and as we dey speak, then families and they don't come together and don't file a lawsuit against the manufacturer of that drugs day. But we not want to see a situation where that dey happen. Of course, we get quite a lot of counterfeit. As much as we not want to see a situation where people will take drugs and at the end of the day lost their life, as in the case of Iraq and elsewhere. But I think it's important that for all the one there, particularly the one there where they sell and bust, it's not places. Come with them, get an engagement, if there's a way for train them, of course they train them, you know, for selling particularly over the counter drugs. You know, I think that one day will solve quite a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah, just like
as
what
we
you say
decide
no
for
more.
regulate the law. Yes, sir.
Just like what you say no more, it is na a very good point, and they need to be trained, because some of them guys there, where some of them people where they sell, they don't even know how to pronounce some of them drugs there where they sell. They not even know how to pronounce them. Not talk of know the side effects of them drugs, and so they actually need to call on board. They need to call them on board, train them, so that they will get an educational backup with the license where they require for them for make them get. It's not all, I also say something. It's not only about those selling, it's also about we buying. We where they buy, we the Sierra Leoneans then. We actually need for get this background. Say, if doctor not prescribe medicine for you in a hospital, you don't get the opportunity for going to hospital for ask for a better prescription. It's also a moment for we also for make we stop for buy them drugs there on the streets. Although you can say them drugs they sell on the street and cheaper than those where they sell in the hospital or pharmacy, but it is wrong.
That's the problem. You know, the prices. You know, every other person they look for cheaper options. I'm not saying
Yeah.
don't go and look out for cheaper options, but I think that's one problem.
So what we just hope say the pharmacy board will actually come and regulate that they act and see a way forward, as Dr. Mansari actually suggests to the Ministry of Health and the pharmacy board.
Okay, Mr. Julius, today with you.
Yes. I don't know whether you get me.
Okay.
So I think these are some of we own points that we will actually suggest out there, that the pharmacy board need for train some of them people where they sell in the street, so that they go able to know the side effects of the medicine they sell, and also get a clear background of what they are doing. Because if some of them play they sell and they don't know what they sell, I think that something bad. Then also for we where they buy the medicine, even though we they say as they are cheap, but we need to get something that we might say, not go for cheap and kill yourself. Not go for something cheaper, at the end of the day you suffer health issues. So it's also advisable that we need to go to hospital, ask for prescription, then from there, if we never buy at the hospital, we go come out to them pharmacies and buy the better drugs that actually the doctors have prescribed for we. So I think say this is one of the way forward, then we go actually suggest to people them out there. And if them catch, like what Mr. Masari say, those where they sell, they need for get license. Pharmacy board, they need for some pharmacies also when they are this country, you know, get license. They need for check them and actually put them into law. Say if you not get license, this and this and this and this, you they go through. So it's about you. They get totally talk.
Yes, I get you. Even though we struggle small a bit with the network, but we get you.
Okay.
Okay. We go down the kitchen now. The board issue. I think it's important that pharmacy board and every other institution we responsible can for solve this. We cannot continue in this form. We know they say Dem go catch all the one wey dey sell am buses because probably dem go tell you say dem sef na dey. But I think government and the institution wey responsible therefore approach this with a little bit of cautiousness and with a little bit. I think that could be another alternative, having them trained for sell and they limit them to the type of drugs that we sell and then bosses for sleep. Because people could tell you, say, well, look, now this much can not get time for one pharmacy, but then they come with and close for you. So I think it's important in that particular direction. But if we can get them trained and specify the drugs that they sell, I think it will help you quite a lot in that particular direction.
Yeah.
So another issue we've been discussed this week we now issue we get for do with police arresting over 50 people in St. Watalo. We most of the one wey dem be arrest get for do with drugs related charges. And we know the issue of currently drugs addiction and abuse. We don't pretty much take over Sierra Leone. A lot of we brothers and sisters don't indulge into this, and a lot of them don't lost their lives, and a lot of them they wobble across the streets of Freetown with ailments and all. It is quite unfortunate. It is quite a sad situation, and it all reach to a point where it don't become so alarming. You know, few days and our sister program, the Mr. Komon-Tok, we be also discussed and the position of government. We see say the Minister of Health, Dr. Dembi bin come out say the government they consider for declare a state of emergency on push. You know, we don't see the abuse and all. In fact, Dr. Jallo, the head psychiatrist now, the statement alone be very popular home. He say then get over 2,000 or so inmates there. We 60% or so of them one day go they were admitted at that particular cement alone the issue gets for do with push. So we see police make a huge arrest now at Alo. So they don't arrange some before the court and they don't send some remind and all. So but we are still grappling with this push issue. You know, I don't know. What do you think? We still get issue with this push. We still say, well, the minister don't make promise to say government will declare a state of emergency. Of course, this program we don't discuss the push issue extensively. We see community-led initiative, but we think say not to the right approach that one day addiction, even if you beat the person in punish am because he is addicted or she is addicted. We don't know. What do you think with regards to what you've been discussed?
Mr. Barry, for me, as you know, on this issue of push, like very now now one of the disease we actually don't come will affect you right now. So now one of the outbreak, just like or any other outbreak disease. You get me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this issue of push now outbreak now we country, and as you see no more, we actually need for take on step by step and find solutions then how for remove this disease from we country, especially from the young people, because anything we involved with youth a problem for the nation. Because if you check the percentage of people who live in any country so far, youth are more than any other age group. So if something they deal with youth, we actually need for take into very serious notes. As you say no more, this issue of arrest you talk about is actually a good step, but the problem is not only those that are addicted to it. They also although yeah we don't get various news that we don't come in where they arrest people they sell them. So I believe say then people them also they sell them. In fact, those that are selling it then forget a severe enforcement and law than even those that are taking it. Because I believe say now you where they sell them, they allow that person where they take them for making take them more. So
I think the laws are there. We got laws that we speak to all of them things
yeah,
ending as Sierra Leone. I think the laws are there. I think it's about just first in the water, but the laws are there. We get laws that we
yeah. No,
speak to.
I just emphasize say make the law own more of those that are selling it. And I like you say no more if the news will come out a few days ago from Dr. Jallo, out of huge number of youths away in the hospital, 60% of them are related to drugs, which is very, very true because drugs now issue way very, very bad for the youths there. So for me, if the police say they go out and arrest people, it's not bad, but we also need for look an alternative, not only about arresting them is good, but as you said, not to arrest them and beat them. No, we need for create also rehabilitation centers them, which I think says Salon President will not get more of them. Also, some of them guys there where they take their drugs there need for go and able for encounter some psychologists, some medical practitioners, the way they able for take them through some kind of counseling, advice. Because you know go just arrest somebody because of drugs abuse or because of addiction to kush, then you take that person there, sentence them to prison, or you take and go na remand or jail. They expect say when you pull them after and go get sense. Now lie. We need for get a rehabilitation centers them. Also we get medical practitioners them, psychologists them, counselors them. We go for actually listen to them people there, to them youths there, where they go through this drugs and addiction, and where they go through this kush problem. Most of them are into it because of circumstances. We don't listen quite of interviews them where some of they say because of job opportunity, no get nothing for do, so they just decide for take where they take the problems where they think about go over for that moment say. Some of then they say because of family issues, they never solve family issues, so they go into drugs and abuse or drugs addiction. So we need to also look at a way for create rehabilitation centers and at the cost of Sierra Leone, so that at the end of the way they arrest 10 people here, you not only take them, say they go to jail or sentence them to prison. They need to bring them to their rehabilitation centers then, so that medical practitioners them, counselors them, psychologists them, then go able to go through with them, listen to them, and find way for advise them, so that when they come out, they will be an example to those that are outside here. So as you say,
thank you very much,
beat them, inflict pain on them. So I think this is my own opinion. Say not only for arrest them and sentence them, but we need for hold them, bring them on board, and find way how for go through some medical training, medical counseling. Because if it's
I think I'm tempted to agree with you in that direction. I agree with you. Government need to do quite a lot. I think we all don't see how this don't become a menace to society. I think there should be no gap stop solution. We for try all possible means for put an end to this. We can't continue with this, and we think say institutions where they receive government monies and all others for step up and see how we can put an end to this. Because if we not put an end to this, it will continue. I think the root cause again, they need to look at where this thing is coming from, because it is coming from outside to Sierra Leone. I think that again, one thing with government for concentrate on and look at how this they get into Sierra Leone, because it is important. If we can able to stop the flow, 10 chances to one that we will able stop and those with the seller and those with the taker. So I think it's important that we look at. So if you just join me, this now the morning Shukubla where they come to you from the Talking Points platform. A program where they come to you 10 o'clock every Monday to Friday. We can discuss trending and very important issues, particularly issues where the other medias, or let's say the mainstream medias, not on for discuss them all. For we, because these stories are important, these stories are human stories, these stories they affect Sierra Leone and all. For we, these are important stories, and we will continue for being so now. If you join me for the very first time, like as I said, this is not the Talking Points platform. You can go subscribe to the channel on YouTube at TTP Leon. Just go click the subscribe button. And if you will also go on Facebook, we did a Talking Points platform. We get a page, you can go like the page and all. And most importantly, we will continue to ask you for share. If you share, other people will benefit from this discussion and go join the conversation. We see we got additional detail. We say it watch me from Senegal. So it tells you if you continue to share, a lot of other people will benefit. You know, Mr. Julius, we want for the cutting down. I don't know, waiting will be you final word before with the word cutting down.
My final word, tell all those that follow us, we stay with us, we follow the program today. I tell them all thank you. And today go actually be the last day for the week for Morning School Blind. And I just want to serve as a reminder, although Mr. Barry will talk on that after. Say tomorrow we get the usual sport program. We don't start from last week. We from 10 to 11. So if you want to know more about the local sports, what happen in our country and also international sports, what happen outside there, therefore just join me tomorrow by 10 and then follow us. Then also I just want to bring also a kind of reminder, though is a something we they try for develop, which will happen very soon, where we they try for create a program in relation to the entertainment industry that the country outside will get an opportunity for meet various artists them, also listen to salon song, make young comments, and also bring out issues that will affect the entertainment industry in the country and a way forward for solve them issues in there. So as I promise, so we promise the platform actually promise when I say time will come we will get this particular program. So very soon we go actually initiate this program. And also another program where they come up very soon where Mr. Barry also will talk about we go happen also on Sunday when a one-on-one discussion, one-on-one meet where you will come, say your own problem, then at least we'll find a way how to give out an advice on how to go about those problems then in life. So once again, I tell you all thank you, Mr. Barry, thank you for having me here today. And I hope say we go continue as we actually don't begin. We go continue like this for bring out the daily issues in the country where they happen in the salon and find solutions how for overcome them problems there. So now all thank you. See you again when we meet.
Thank you very much, Mr. Julius Mustafa Adin. It has been quite edifying today. We don't get a serious review on all of the issues that we've been discussing, including newspaper review. Like Mr. Adin said, tomorrow will be this very second edition of the Talking Point Sport. The very first edition been lively and entertaining, and we've been host big leisure. And tomorrow promise feast will be the same. In fact, tomorrow we get somebody. I don't want to disclose the person, but I want big leisure. Somebody we now guru when it comes to Sierra Leone and international sport. And because we prioritize gender balance, we will also get somebody who very knowledgeable. In fact, they work with quite a lot of things when it comes to sport in Sierra Leone, female journalist. Well, I can tell you if there is anybody when a woman who study sports in disciplines in Sierra Leone, or we don't actively involve in sport in Sierra Leone for quite a while, and I think that person they go there at the very top of the list. So tomorrow, join we 10 to 11 o'clock as we go host big leisure them tomorrow, and we will discuss, like Mr. Adin say, local and international sports. Of course, the preference in Sierra Leone sport, we will discuss quite a lot on issues with the bordering on the Sierra Leone sports, and most importantly, we will delve in a little in international sports. And like you say, there are quite a lot of interesting programs lined up. But we producer they work on them. When once we reach to side before unveil them to the community, we will come here again and adequately inform them. We want for tell una all thank you for continue for the stay locked. We want for tell una thank you, and we want for say we appreciate all of the one who join in the conversation, the viewers, the one who don't go like the page, the one who don't subscribe to the channel. We continue for us una. Go and go subscribe, go and go like the page, because if you subscribe, probably not the only way that we will continue for bring the important discussion there to una. Until we meet again Monday and the morning Shukubla, the one for Wishuna on behalf of this platform a very, very pleasant and happy weekend. God bless you all. Until we meet again, this is how we bring the morning Shukubla to an end. Thank you all and God bless you.
Talking Point platform, TTPTV. Oh yeah. Unale we pledge, we love and loyalty. To we sweet, sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as well. For tomorrow, now we go make salute.